Wow, day number 9 already. I can't believe that we're 9 days in to the 10-day, 10-minute yoga challenge. For those of you who have already done all 8 days and are starting day 9, congratulations, you're almost there. And if you happen to be tuning in and you haven't done the other days, go on back. You can do them at any time. They'll be up on my channel. So today's class is more of a yin-based practice, and we are focusing on twisting. Twists are so great for our body. They're great for detoxing and really just lubricating, getting everything through the spinal column moving, and they're also really great for our internal organs and digestion. So come on down onto your mat, and if you do have a proper cushion or a pillow that you might like to use sometimes, feel free to keep it handy, but of course you can do today's practice all without. So we're going to start seated on our mats, and we're just going to begin with a gentle seated twist. So cross-legged if you can. If you need to stretch your legs out into a wide V, that's always fine and appropriate. You could also do this kneeling. We're going to reach over with our right hand to the opposite knee, and then just slowly start to come into a gentle twist. And this is the beginning of the practice. So really don't twist too hard or too far. And you want to think about twisting right from the center of your body. And I like to bring my eyes and my neck to finish the twist at the end, so that I really focus on twisting through the center of my body first, not just turning with my head or my neck. Making sure that you can breathe here and you don't feel any pain or any pressure. If you do, that's signs that you're twisting too far for your body today. Good, and let's move to the opposite side. Sitting up nice and tall, looking around, taking a couple of nice deep breaths here. Good, and come on back. Not holding these first twists too long. We're going to crisscross the legs the opposite way, so bring the other ankle in front as we sit up nice and tall, and again going back towards the first side to twist. And this might feel a little bit easier. You might have a little bit more range of motion since we've already been here one time. And untwist and moving over to the opposite side. Perfect. Releasing from that twist. And now we'll get you to lie down on your back. And if you do like a small cushion underneath your head, feel free to put one there, but nothing that's too high or too big. We do want our neck to be in a fairly nice alignment here. So starting with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, as we move into banana posture, banana pose, you're going to shift your bum over towards the right side of your mat, just a little shift. It doesn't need to be big. And then you're going to stretch your legs out and take them a little bit to the left, and wiggle your shoulders a little bit to the left as well. If this feels like it's enough, you're perfect right here. As we maybe progress, you may want to cross your right ankle over your left, but if that means that your whole bum lifts off the ground or you're rolling to the side, that means it's too much for your body. And go back to legs stacked side by side. You can relax your left arm down your side and start to sweep your right arm on the floor somewhere up top, maybe over your head, maybe going a little bit towards the left side, but just make sure it can touch the floor easily. And if it can't reach the floor, take a cushion or a block and tuck it underneath, or just back off a little bit. And this is a nice gentle side twist here, or side bend, opening up the entire right side of our bodies. And sometimes this is an area that we forget about. We might do twisting, but we don't often do side bending sometimes. Really breathing deeply into the entire right side of your rib cage, sending a little extra breath there. And allow your neck to relax here as you drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, making sure that your shoulder is not creeping up towards your ear. Good, and let's slowly start to come back towards the center of your mat. Just take your time as you readjust here. Coming back to the middle of the starting position. And then when you're ready, we're gonna take that shift the opposite way. So your hips are gonna go a little bit left, and you're gonna shimmy your feet and your shoulders a little bit to the right. Decide if crossing the ankle is right for you, and that would be the left ankle crossing over the right. Turn your palm to the roof as you relax your right arm down and bring your left arm anywhere sweeping up top that feels good. Trying to keep both bum cheeks firmly on your mat here. If they're peeling off, that means you're twisting or side bending a little bit too far. As you breathe into the stretch, let your mind get a little quieter. Let it get a little lost. Taking just a few more breaths as we open up the left side of our bodies. And slowly begin to bring yourself all the way back. Coming back to the middle of your mat and just resting there. And as we come into our final twist of the practice, you're gonna cross your right knee over your left, how ladies might sit in a chair. Shift your bum a little bit to the right side as you let your knees roll towards the left here. And this doesn't need to be a far twist. You could tuck a cushion underneath your knees if you like. You could add a little gentle downward pressure on the top knee. And you can change the twist just depending on where you turn your eyes. So if you turn and look towards your outstretched hand, it's a little deeper. If you take your eyes to the ceiling or over towards the side your knees are on, it becomes a little bit gentler. Finding the right amount of twist for you. And remember, we should be able to breathe here. Your breath might be a little constricted, but it shouldn't be painful. You shouldn't feel a pinching or like a stabbing sensation or anything like that. And as we take just a couple of more breaths here, know that it's really on the untwist. That's the part that really makes our body happy. It gets a little extra flood of blood and just all of the fluid that gets moved around when we untwist. Good, releasing from that twist as you come onto your back. And then we get ready to make that twist on the opposite side. So left leg crossing over, shift your hips a little bit to the left, and that just helps to better line up your spine as we roll towards the opposite side. Again, finding the neck position that feels best for you today. And as we take the last few breaths of today's 10-minute practice, sinking maybe a little deeper into your twist. And slowly untwist. And you can finish the practice resting on your back, or feel free to come on back to seated. I need some water after all those twists. Thank you so much for joining. I do hope that you have enjoyed day number 9 and that you're going to be tuning in for the final day, day number 10. It's going to be amazing. We will finish with our hands at our heart. Thank you so much for joining. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.